abundant version of Speaking My Truth talk live stream, because yesterday I had a lot going on with the fam and trying to get everything together on that end. But we back again. We back again. You know what I'm saying? We back again, about to do some more soul talk videos. We're gonna break it down. We're gonna talk about it. I don't have my wine today, so I'm kind of I don't want to say sober, but I don't even want to say in my element. I just want to be like, okay, I'm just vibing off my own energy right now. So if I get hyped, that's off my own energy. That's not off no wine or nothing like that. Cause wine don't get me like that. Wine actually make me more chill where I can expand my thoughts and to really give y'all a meaningful live stream. It can be meaningful without all that, but it takes some time for me to warm up and really, tap in to what I was trying to say. But like I said, we got the videos lined up already. We got the music, and we're gonna have me breaking it down, talking. Cause like I said yesterday, I had a lot going on. I had to cut my little live screen short, but we're gonna play this song. We're gonna play this song I got. Um, the song that I dropped off one of my albums, and it's called "Feel It Now More Than Ever," because I feel good today. My energy is up. The sun is out. It's a beautiful day. Like I said, this know who you are, feel abundant, and keep fighting. Don't never give up. Feel it now more than ever.
Hey, feeling now more than ever. Hey, I feel the love. Been through a lot so far in my life, but I'm grateful to be alive. A great time of being. Your life can be the most beautiful thing in the world. Yeah, feeling now more than ever. Don't let things get you down. Today, I'm at peace. I feel it, girl. I feel it, people. I feel it now. Feel it now more than ever. I feel it. So beautiful. I can walk outside and feel my pride. Oh, feeling now more than ever. Yeah. Won't you feel it more than ever, more than ever. This is for you and what you've been through. Won't you feel the love? Won't you feel the love? Won't you feel the love? Oh, baby. Yeah. Feeling now more than ever. I feel it now more than ever, more than ever. Don't you let them get you down.
Yes, I'm gonna play this video right here.
I don't understand people who be like trying to make you chase them. It's like, bro, if you like me and I like you, I shouldn't have to chase you. Anything genuine, you shouldn't have to chase. Anything genuine, you shouldn't have to feel like it's forced, or you shouldn't have to feel like you being a bugaboo towards somebody. So it's like, if you think I'm gonna chase you, I'm out. you're gonna wonder why I ain't hitting you no more.
Exactly, because I don't know why people just on this type of time where they feel like if a person ain't putting forth effort and they're not putting forth effort, that the person don't like them or something like that. Everybody got lives they live, especially real divine men who has a purpose and vision. We don't got time to be chasing nobody. We gonna tell you direct what's going on, what we got planned. If you not with it, cool. But don't be trying to say men ain't shit, because it's not us. That the men with passion, purpose, and vision, we not own that. We give you a direct message. If you're not on that, or you don't want to be part of our vision or our alignment, cool. We don't want you. We ain't trying to force you on nothing. It's about alignment. It's about alignment and appreciation and value. That's what we own now. A lot of people don't understand that concept because they want to have a roster. That's another thing. I'm from the old school. I never heard nobody talk about a roster. Only time I heard somebody say something about a roster was back in the 70s when you was a pimp. You know what I'm saying? Or the 80s when we used to write down numbers of girls that you try to get in the 80s and which one was you gonna take to the prom. That's the only time I understood about a roster or a lineup that you try to choose from to go to an event. But nowadays, these girls and some guys too, they have a roster and they trying to talk to 6 different people at 6 different times and get confused to what they said to the other person. So they saying, yo, you remember when I said to the night? No, because that wasn't me. That was the other person. So, and I'm too divine to be on a roster. Me being on a roster is like Michael Jordan on LeBron James 2017 Cavaliers team that went to the finals. Not gonna happen, bro. I'm too divine. I know my worth. If I gotta do all that, I don't want to be around you. I still, say what's up to you, salute you. I know my worth. Self-worth is the best worth because you never can go wrong with yourself. And that's how I feel with stuff like that. This generation is cooked. Even my generation is cooked because they're still trying to party and do all that stuff that is for them early 20 kids. They in the club with the same kids that they babysit now. That's how old my generation is. You in the same club with the kids you babysit. That's wild. That is so wild. That's why I be in nature and I be, trying to tap into the elements. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect. I still drink my wine a little bit and I kind of still eat chicken, but I'm getting myself off that. But like I say, I'm too old to be going to parties and doing all that. Only party I might go to is a family get together and I be the lit person at the family function because I be entertaining people. I love to entertain my people. That's why I say I'm an indie artist, entertainer, musician, because I love to entertain. I've been doing that since I was little, dancing like Michael Jackson and stuff like that. So with that being said, I got another video coming. We're going to play another song, a demo that came out during my More Than You Could Fathom era called Nature Is Calling.
society, religions, no more elections. The people want more. They want revolution. They want more creation. They're gonna rebel. No more illusions. We are the solution for the better future for the children. Yo, we are grooving right now. Yeah. With the coconut water, breezing through the wind, driving to the beach. It's feel good. Yo, little man, talk to him.
Man, I feel so good right now.
Why is
You know what I'm
that?
saying? The groove of this song,
Right.
and me just being in the essence of loving myself and knowing that it all starts with me.
Right,
You
right.
know,
Facts,
if I want to make that change, I'm gonna make that change.
facts.
And nature's calling. Nature's a beautiful thing,
Yes, sir.
and I'm proud to be part of that. You know,
Abundance.
I feel so much abundance within myself, more than money, cars, and clothes.
Facts.
That's the true abundance. It's your soul, your spirit, your vibe, your aura.
Yup.
Nature's calling.
Hell yeah.
You heard?
Way to live. I think a lot of people fail to understand that there is no specific way to live life. There is no specific blueprint to go by to live life. You see, the mainstream way that we was taught to live life was go to school, go to college, get married, have kids, have a career, and die. Like that's like the foundational blueprint of what people believe life to be. But it's so many people who don't want to do that. It's so many people who haven't done that and have lived rich, fulfilling lives. But when somebody tries to explain to you a lifestyle that deviates from the mainstream norm of what you were taught life is supposed to be and how you're supposed to live it, y'all see that as dumb or it's stupid or that's sad. Like, for instance, if somebody told you they just wanted to travel the world for the rest of their life, they don't want no kids, they don't want a spouse of any kind, they just want to be by themselves, travel the world, meet new people their whole life, and then die.
I agree with living your life at the suspense of your growth. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just don't. They want to follow ship on what everybody else doing with the spirituality type uh thing that they call it. I guess it's a trend to them, but it's not a trend. It's a lifestyle. But they pick their favorite ones and they try to live like them. But at the end of the day, you have to choose you at all times, because if you don't choose you at all times, you'll lose yourself. A lot of people they think spirituality is a fad or a trend. This shit is a lifestyle, ups and downs. You got to maintain that balance with the mind frame, because you'll lose your shit. And a lot of people just want to just think, oh, let me go ahead and get all the crystals and wear all the costume cosplay. That shit don't really matter. It's the soul that matters with this so-called spirituality awakening within yourself. You can have all that, but your soul still will be lost because you're trying to be somebody else and not your damn self.
Like, a lot of y'all would say that's dumb or that sounds sad. But why does that sound dumb or sad to you? Why? Because it deviates from the normal way you were told that life is supposed to be lived? They're not going to be alone. They're not going to be lonely. They're going to be constantly going around meeting new people in different areas all over the planet. They might even be dating people. They'll date somebody in Peru. They'll date somebody in California. They'll date somebody in Jamaica. And that's just the way that they want to live. They don't want to have to find a spouse and have kids and settle down and have a career.
Yeah, my whole mindset about my legacy is changing as I get older and learn about people, places, and things. It's like I see how I should be moving and how I am moving, but it's like things are changing. My outlook, what I had when I was, I want to say about like 26, now I'm 31. It's changed. I still value the family setting, but at the same time, I understand if that don't happen for me in this lifetime, because I see how the world is moving. They're trying to destroy the core so it won't be more growth and development with the kids and the structure of things. And it's hard to even connect with certain people because of the poison of the mind of the core structure of the family of today. So a lot of people are single, a lot of people having single moms, a lot of men not want to deal with that drama or that trauma with individuals because it's cooked all across the board. So the value, um, well, not the value, but the ideal of the family structure of today is not going to be what it should be. What it should be, a community building. It should go back to community building where it's one man, multiple women coming together to be able to have a community building of kids, women, and men, and a man. Each body have a tribe. It should get back to that because that's where the rebuilding comes from, the structure, if that makes sense. But that's just my outlook and my perspective of the spirituality of how to come back to our true essence. Because right now, the structure is destroyed to a point we can't even come to understanding of how to have this kid and have two individuals take care of that kid and create a community so that kid can understand what he see from a man and a woman to make him do the same thing. So it got to be a regrouping, a rebranding of community building.
A lot of people, that shit sounds miserable. And then there's even a lot of people who live that lifestyle and they fucking hate it. There's people who have the perfect life of how we were told we were supposed to live life. They got a spouse. They got a house with a white picket fence and a Labrador Retriever. They got
Exactly. They got all the materialistic things. They living off of, I'm gonna say like about like 300K a year or something like that. That's just an estimate. I don't even know if that's good, but they're living on 3K estimate a year. Got a big house, like you said, picket fence, but they're miserable because they never tapped in with their partner. You know what I'm saying? They never tapped in, read a book together, or get them to see a bigger picture besides bills and big cars and picket fences and grass that you gotta cut. When it's real natural grass, you don't have to really cut it for real. You'll really tap in with that grass and see that is alive. When you cut grass, you actually killing it, you know. But that is a deep thing. You got to live your life for yourself in a more organic way to fulfill your soul. That's basically what we have to do. But we lost our way.
Stable career. They got a nice car. They got kids. They got family. And they fucking hate it.
And then I know some people who they're so stuck in the 3D that they taught their kids the same thing. So their kids are materialistic fiends. That's all they want is cars and clothes and Jordans and, you know, like all the sneakers and all the stuff that, you know, kids want, materialistic things. But the parents pushing that energy onto them, making them be the exact same way they want them to be. So the parents actually living through the kids. And it's crazy. Like it's a deep soul thing that gotta be cleansed with us. Cause that's the only way this shit can be get back to the essence, the true essence of organic mindset. And it's gonna be kind of like a minute, I feel.
Life is subjective. It's not meant to be lived a specific way. There is no specific blueprint to go by of how to live your life. There is no blueprint. Life itself is literally organized chaos. All of the snowflakes you see, they look the same, but none of them have the exact same pattern when you put it under a microscope. It's organized chaos. Every flower species you can think of, they all have the same pattern, but they all don't grow the exact same way. They don't bloom the exact same way.
Exactly. I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Like I just said, a lot of people, they're involved with the spirituality, but it comes in different ways. But you still got some people who attach themselves to another person's ideology about spirituality, and it shouldn't be like that. You're supposed to always make yourself see clearly through yourself, not nobody else's perspective. Because you can say words and stuff, and it comes from them. You live in a spell, or not spell, but you live in their life while they live their life, and you wondering why your life can't be like their life because you're not living your life truly. You live in their life. You know what I'm saying? So it's deep. It's really deep when you get down to the soul essence of What the fuck this jive is?
Wait, it's organized chaos. Life itself is organized chaos. Beauty is organized chaos. You need to figure out what your form of organized chaos is.
Exactly. Like I'm glad that I found myself because I looked at people as study guides to find my way through my spirituality, through my awakening. I seen people like, even Rashad Jamal, he might have people don't like him and he have his certain things that he wasn't telling the truth on. But I take the meat and throw away the bone with certain things with anybody that I feel have a little bit of knowledge. I've been doing that since I was little before I even knew of Rashad Jamal or Dr. Umar. I took pieces of my brother's, style, the way they talk, and I, made it into my own little thing. And that's how I became who I am today. And it is a growth of the soul for me. And to this day, I'm still growing. I'm not saying that I'm the Messiah or whatever. I'm still growing to this day. I don't know everything because a foolish person thinks he knows everything when he truly don't. A person that tapped in know it's more layers to the source. So I'm gonna play this joint by me and Hurricane called If You Know, You Know. And I got some more videos. You're gonna just talk, play music, and keep it vibing.
When you know yourself, you see the vision, multi-dimension, parallel worlds with you ascended. Shot the work in the work. I was an introvert, brought out the shell, time to put it work up in the verse. At the government, Democrats and Republicans, fucking mulligan, only get one shot, then I'm done with it. I'm the master, I calculated the data with dark matter. Using the elements makes the space shatter. Hate chatter, fair softer than cake batter. Let's take matters from Earth to space battles. Like an anime from Sunday through Saturday. Using alchemy, playing with magic like Final Fantasy. Final boss, the blade longer than Sephiroth. Black Messiah, hell yeah, I bear the cross. I'm a rebel, fight for a cause. The universal law, fight the enemy through the stars.
When you know, you know. 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 When you know, you know.
When you know yourself, you see the power, the very power that turn the enemies to cowards. They get devoured. I turn the minutes into hours. They look sour. Hurry game just like the clock tower. Spit the mantra, analytical monster. With the truth, I'm a conquer. Enemies acting bonkers. I'm exuberant, stay maneuvering. Hooligan, super kick to the moon again. Hell no, I ain't doing no. Destroy the temple. I'm using powers of elementals. So essential to my team, despite the differential. I'm a warrior, keep it simple. My flow make it triple. Instrumental, cause it did mention no time ripples. Do good into light sickles or slice missiles. Put together man, I turn tanks into bicycles. I'm a rebel, fight for a cause. Universal law, throw the enemy through with scars. Kill them all.
When you know, you know. When you know, you know. When you know, you know. When you know. When you know, you know. When you know, you know. When you know, you know. Yeah.
Better know thyself, you better listen. Make it take you hear it. Better know thyself, you better listen. You hear it. Better know thyself, you better listen. Better take thyself, you better know thyself, you better listen. Let that be right. Make it take you. Better know thyself, you better listen. Let that be right. You better listen. Better know thyself, you better listen. Gotta know thyself, you better listen. Pay attention. Better know thyself, you better listen.
Yeah, that's right, sis. Being your own self before you merge with another soul is how you have the divine union of two individuals. Like a lot of people, they haven't found themselves. So when they try to tap in with somebody else, they wonder why they lose themselves because they haven't really found who they are before even merging with someone. And you know, everybody's journey is different, but like before you even want to tap in, you have to know that essence. You know, so yeah, that's right. What you what you just said. But I think bros in town too. So I can't wait to see, you know, or hear y'all talk, and like when y'all in the together like on the phone. But I'm gonna play this video right here about this guy talking about it's time to grow up, and I'm gonna break it down.
But it's time to grow up and realize you don't always have to be first. It's the only way you'll ever learn how to control your ego. You think they're cheating, so you cheat first. You think they about to break up with you because of something you did, so you break up with them first. You think they don't like you without any evidence, so you start sabotaging their image first. You think they're about to use you, so you find anything to use first. You think they have a perfect relationship, so you want yours to be better. You think they have the perfect life, so you want yours to be better. You think it's because they're rich, so you want to be richer. When you see somebody that look good, you think to yourself, how can you look better? Now can you see the loss of control of your ego is what creates insecurities that will literally never end.
Exactly. We just talking about that, how an individual, before he tap into another person's soul, if he haven't found himself or she haven't found herself, she can project certain trauma illusions to the other person, which will kill the connection because she don't know herself or he don't know himself. So they'll try to up the one person that actually have a genuine soul for them. They try to up one them and self-sabotage the whole connection, and they wonder why they can't find good individuals because they haven't healed from that trauma, or they haven't healed from that journey they need to take. You know, so a lot of people, I'm gonna say a lot of people was in that position. So when they meet people like, you know, either me, you, my brothers, they kind of project or try to self-sabotage that connection, or try to project an image that's not even true based off what they think because of one situation or instance that happened, which was totally not the case. But they have that history of that trauma and that healing they haven't done. So they're going to project that and lose their damn mind, almost lose themselves, and the connection is dead after that. It won't even be the same. It's crazy.
Everything good has a bad side, and that's what your ego is focused on, versus your spirit that focuses on the good. When you always want to be on the top, it's going to be a never-ending game because the top doesn't exist. Only the belief you put into your insecurities. Anyways, y'all not keeping y'all be gods.
But I always try to be a genuine soul. I never try to take advantage of nobody. I try to be direct as I can. Sometimes I hope my directness don't come off as cocky or somebody who's trying to control somebody. I just want to be direct because I don't like playing games. I like to be straightforward. If you're gonna fuck with me, fuck with me. If you're not, let me know that you got something else with somebody else, or you cancel that because you got this going on. Communication is key with me. If you can't communicate, if you can't you know, I don't even want you to explain. Just communicate, tell me what's going on. And you don't even have to tell me the whole situation. They'd be like, oh, I didn't want, you know, to do that because you know, I had this going on. But like for me, I try to give you a time and date or whatever. If you can't make it through, cool. I try to do at least 3 times. After the 3rd time, we can't link up. I won't even be mad. I just be like, okay, they probably got somebody else going on, or they might have a situation need to handle. I don't even put accountability on them that hard, but because I know everybody have a life they need to live and lessons that they need to learn and a journey that they need to do. So I'm at peace, bro. I'm at peace with myself. So people come and go, but you got to always be here for yourself. Let me see what somebody say in the comments. Oh, hey, sis said something. or she could have others in her ear, so she can't think or hear. Yeah, you're right. You're right. That always, kind of happen with certain connections. Um, it ought to be a third party influence, but at the end of the day, you got to stand on business of who you really trying to align with, and they're a good person. You got to stand on business, because I'm quite sure that person probably stand on business for that individual they want to align with, no matter what. And that's how good, powerful, divine unions are still here today. And people wonder why certain old couples still together, because they stood on business of who they want to be with. The person wasn't the person of their ideal in their mind. The person was there for them when they needed them the most. And that's how real connections last. But nowadays people got this thing called like I said early on in the video, in this live stream, they got rosters, or they might have a flame, some they call it a flame or something like that, where they hit them up and they mess with them for a minute, and they don't call that person for at least 2 weeks, because it was a flame, it wasn't nothing real. So they haven't built a foundation of talking, coming together, having real deep conversations. Then you link up and you try to see if that person match your energy. If most likely they will, because you wouldn't get that far with the conversation if the person didn't match your energy. So it's a real deep soul alignment. It's a real soul alignment people got to really tap into to keep a connection going for all those years. And that's what I'm trying to say. That's why the older folks still are here today with their person, because it was the soul connection that's so strong you can't even break that shit. And that's the old school love. Nowadays it's not like that. People don't want to work shit out. They don't want to take their time with a person. Yeah, you might have rosters, but I'm quite sure each one of the person did not relate or connect with you like the last person or the first person that you ever talked to. That shit go deep. But I'm gonna play some more music, and then I'm gonna have another video, and we're gonna keep talking, bro. Like, I love to chime. I want y'all to chime in. I'm just talking my shit right now.
The sky. I love
So it's this guy. I just seen this video right now. I don't know whoever's on this live. I don't know if y'all believe in, twin flames, but when I was younger, around like 27, 25, I was a strong twin flame believer. um and like soulmates and stuff like that. But I've been doing my research, on certain, elements of this term and elements of this I want to say the spiritual a spiritual thing. And I still kind of believe in it because I still kind of confused by the two terms soulmate and twin flame. Like, I know they say you have one twin flame and many soulmates, but I'm still trying to really understand because like I say, you meet many people throughout your life. You just never know which one was which. So, but this guy, he's going to break it down. He's going to talk about twin flames resemble each other. Do twin flames resemble each other? And I guess he's going to break it down more deeply, so we're going to see.
Deep recognition with these, something that goes beyond physical appearance. Some twin flames do resemble each other in striking ways. Similar facial features, eye structure, expressions, or even mannerisms. They look completely different.
Man, my guy must be in the bathroom because I can hear him, but I hope y'all can hear him.
But however, they still mirror each other. It could be through their soul, through their energy, or even life experiences. For some people, the resemblance is undeniable. Their eyes, their lips, their nose, or even the way they smile. You feel like looking into a mirror. As if their physical forms were to reflect their deep spiritual connection. An immediate, unexplainable pull. Seeing a familiar face in a stranger. Recognition that transcends logic. They might not share the same facial recognition and stuff like that, but they share similar connection in other ways too. Might have different backgrounds, heritages, even countries.
So I'm pausing right there. He's saying with a twin flame, they don't actually have to look like each other, but they have the same core values and different backgrounds. So with that being the case, I don't know. I think I probably met one of them one time, and as of recently, but I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be a soulmate connection, because a soulmate connection can be a friend, it could be it can be a relative, it can be a like a girlfriend or something like that. But a twin flame is more deeper. It's more like you actually, that person is you, and you is that person. Almost like a Neo and Trinity type thing going on. But it's deep. It's real deep.
Transcend physical traits. Yet their energy still feels identical. Play each other emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Mirroring each other's thoughts, habits, and inner transformations. Because even some twin flames experience some physical sensations when they're apart. This could be pain, this could be longing, or an inexplicable sensation about what the other twin flame is feeling. Most common similarity that a twin flame or a twin flame connection share is their eyes. I understand that a twin flame eye is a gateway to their soul, and this is what many describe it as. Many a dip that feels like home. They're identical in color or shape. Let me know if y'all resonate with this video.
I feel like a twin flame connection is so peaceful. Even if you want to be, toxic to that person will not give you an energy that you want, but it will give you a direct message that's you can understand. But it's up to that person to actually choose that person, to align with it. But it came because it's so peaceful and it's already ready for you. That's how you know that's the person. But some people, like I said, they always find some type of way to sabotage a connection because they're not used to how unique and divine either that person is, or how that person don't have any, toxic traits as far as like trying to make a problem out of something. So people have to really like have discernment, because everybody that's talk good don't have the best interests for you. You know what I'm saying? It's a person that you just know. You know what I'm saying? You just know. And when a person asks you about it, they'll show it too. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, but it's crazy. It's crazy. Like I said, I still don't understand, the deep aspects of twin flame because it still have the same similarity to soulmates, but it's still a different thing. Like you say, the person make you feel more empowered. They makes you feel that you're not alone. It makes you feel at home. It makes you feel like, okay, this person got it. You know what I'm saying? This person knows me as much as I knows myself, vice versa. So it's like a more deeper spiritual, mental connection that can't be broken. And most people don't even meet that person or that energy. And if they do, some people just don't have the discernment and they might sabotage it. But if it's meant to be, it will always come back around. And it's gonna be like deja vu.
Deja vu. Deja vu. Deja vu. Deja vu. I see the signs everywhere I go, on the radio, through the TV shows and the news, through my dreams and the numbers I see on a daily. Here we go again, cross the roads again, passing the beginning, it connecting nothing. A chance card is all we have. Maybe this time, maybe not. Here we go again. Deja vu, 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 deja vu. I wanna see you every time, so I can remind myself how you are. Show your love, I want you so bad. This time, just ask me. It seems so familiar. Been here before, so I know certain things to do. Feel the energy of things that's all not right. It's deja vu. Deja vu. Deja vu. Seems familiar. Deja seems deja vu. Like I seen you before. Deja vu. Deja vu. I feel deja vu. A certain energy. Deja vu. Deja vu. It's meant to be. I got to feel. I want you so bad. Seems so familiar. I want you to see. Oh girl, please. Deja vu seems familiar.
Yeah, every time I jam my old music, I get kind of like I don't know if I can top myself because every album is getting hard to top the next album, and I be competing against myself because I feel like there's no need to compete against nobody else with this music shit. Cause I'm just unique. I'm not like I don't have I'm just unique with it. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like so my best competition is me. I go against myself all the time and that makes me bring out the best material I can possibly, do. And so but every time hear my old shit, like I just it's competition for me. I got to get back into the studio and go against that guy who just made Deja Vu. Like I always use each album's a different persona or a different storyline, so I use that against my advantage. And I'd be like, I'm going against the guy who made such and such song, like to hype myself up because I truly feel that each album is a different perspective of a spirit that I was able to tap into and create songs based off that energy that I was feeling. It's deep. You know what I'm saying? Not to say not no wicked or evil thing, but it's like a more divine connection I feel when I be tapping in and creating these songs, especially when I write it. When I write it too as well, it is deep, and I feel like sometimes when I don't create a song, it goes to other amazing indie artists and they take that idea and they create from that idea because some of our thoughts and visions comes from source. It comes from source. StreamYard is tripping. Hold on, I'm play a video though. This Demora, she's gonna hype us up even more.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of me. There's so many evil forces, y'all, that have been trying since we have been born in this bitch to make us forget why we came here and what we can do here and what we set out to do here by our most highest self, what one will refer to as God. The reason that we are here, that God ordained, the prophecy that's spoken over our life, the word of God, that we are the word of God.
Facts.
Understand this. When I was created, it was righteousness. It was balance. It was creation. It was love, right? And boom. I was created in the womb. Straight like that. I was born underwater. $3.06. 9. Okay? $3.06. Okay? 9. Okay? 9 is number completion. Divine. Feminine. It's time, bro. It is time. Our destined timelines have been selected. Now you're being nudged and pushed by your higher self to do everything that you need to do in order for it to physically manifest.
Exactly.
What is already spiritually yours. I say.
Exactly. People around here, they're not knowing the abundance within themselves. They keep stressing about, let me get a brand new charger. Let me get a house that's the car note is good. Let me get a house, the car note good, and you know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that is you are the abundance. Make sure you tap into that or at least balance it out. Don't be all on one side losing yourself and then you not knowing how powerful and amazing and divine you are. You know what I'm saying? And that, like I say, I came to this point in my life. I'm so happy and proud and grateful and gratitude for this because I was one of them. I was a conscious NPC at one time, and I say around 2015, I was a conscious NPC where I thought that if I get this college degree, everything in my life is gonna change. All that shit did was brought college loans. Still didn't pay it because whatever the fuck Joe Biden and Trump got going on with the Supreme Court, let it keep happening because I ain't never paying that. I'm going to the grave with them loans. I'm not paying none of that shit. But like I say, y'all are so divine. Y'all just have to know. I'm tired of people just crying about certain shit. I'm tired of people stressing about certain shit. I'm tired of seeing people kill each other over certain shit when we are so like powerful, man. Like the manifestations that we can do, the things that we can do outside the 9-to-5 jobs. Just imagine all us on a park together talking, having real conversations that don't have to deal with social media, DMs and stuff like that. You actually got to talk to this person eye to eye. You know what I'm saying? Mind to mind conversations. And the person actually have a real in touch depth with you that you would never experience outside if you stayed inside on the internet. Like, it's crazy. The internet's a gift and curse at the same time, though. So I'm just ready for that to happen one day, and I know it will. And I'm going to be probably 98 years old, looking at everybody outside again, and able to talk and have a real divine connection, community building. So I'm gonna play the song called "Celebrate."
Unless you did something with it. Celebrate the thing about this life. We forget to embrace the things that is small and stress over things that seem so big in this world. But you have to celebrate life, celebrate love, celebrate the things you choose to ignore. Hey. Because you're so focused on the wrong things. Celebrate this life. The answers you seek is in you. You gotta love you. You gotta show you. You gotta celebrate you. Hey. Celebrate. Celebrate.
Year or two, when they think of you 2 or 3 years ago. They think of the way you spoke back then, the way you acted back then, the way you just moved back then. They think of you as that version. And you can't change that until they see you again. And you go through that awkward ass realization, oh, you're not the same. If they're a weird ass nigga, they're gonna be like, oh, you're not the same, bitch ass nigga. And you cannot do anything about it. You know that person?
That's crazy. That's why I don't deal with people. If people can't see my evolving in the ways like, okay, yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? Yo, he evolved, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they don't see that, you shouldn't be around anybody who's still on the same level that you evolved from anyway, especially if they're not trying to grow with you. Like the old saying go, you don't be around broke people if you're trying to be rich. You be around rich people if you're trying to be rich. And that's on a 3D level. But on the 5D level, if you're trying to grow mentally, you shouldn't be around people who not trying to grow mentally, because you'll be stagnant and you wonder why you feel down and your energy is out of it, because you're around people who don't want to grow with you. You have to be around people who are on the same frequency for you to grow and evolve in ways you can't explain. So that's the way, that's the way I move. Most of the time, even in my city, most of these dudes, they don't be on what I be on. So why be around them? Because you're going to mess around. They're going to say something I don't like. I don't have to fool one of these motherfuckers or have people get some people that have something done to them. And I'm not that type of person, but don't push that limit, because I'm positive and I'm abundant. I'm gratitude, but I also have a dark side that most people do not want to see, because I don't quit till I get you. I do not quit until I get you. Especially if you did something to my family or did something to me and something that I don't like. Even words, you know. So I try to stay out of trouble. I try to be in my own lane, try to do my own thing, and people will resonate with it who's on the same frequency. And that's how I move so far my whole life, you know. So a lot of these guys in my city, they all they want to do is talk surface level and not even grow, and still be stuck in the same position that when we was in high school. They still on the same shit, but it just got older. Like J. Cole say, most niggas get older but never grow up. That shit is a common theme in my city. You know what I'm saying? People still podding their brains out while they can be at home chilling with a candle, some candles, or you know what I'm saying, having a vibe session of their own. That's really being grown. When you can have a vibe session by yourself, have a little, you know, a little good wine, or have some music, or have your person with you. That's a real good vibe, and it's high frequency. You gotta want nobody coming in like a crazy reckless person coming in the club trying to fight you when you with your girl, or have to worry about the bodyguard trying to throw you out because you ain't got the right ticket. Like stuff like that, I'm cool, and I don't even like being around everybody because people don't even dance no more. Don't even dance no more. They don't play the right music in the club no more. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, our parents, they had all the good music. They can go to the clubs and have a good time. We go to the clubs now. What music do they have where we can do the bus stop and Soul Train line? That's what I'm talking about. Stuff like that is sickening. But I'm gonna play this song called Champagne and a Good Time. And I got about like 3 minutes. So I did an hour. So I'm gonna play like 2 more videos, 1 more song after that, and I'm gonna have my closing remarks. And this was a good weekend version of Speaking My Truth Talk live stream. So I'm gonna play this song called Champagne and a Good Time. Funky tune too. I love it. I can see it on Soul Train.
Champagne, yeah, in a good time, in a good time. Champagne, in a good time is what we are today. We playing space, doing our thing, keeping the frequency high, keeping it high, we vibing is live. Family laughing from the soul is good. Champagne and a good time. Hey, champagne and a good time. And a good time. What we own is what we own. Feel the energy. It's no bad vibes. We just living tonight. Champagne and a good time, good time. Champagne and a good time, a good time. Champagne and a good time, a good time. And we loving it, yeah, yeah. And we loving it, yeah, yeah, yeah. Champagne and a good time, and a good time. Champagne and a good time, yeah. Champagne and a good time, and a good time. Champagne and a good time, and a good time, yeah. Oh no, oh no.
Butter drinks, butter drinks. Last call for alcohol. Last call for alcohol. Last call for alcohol. Sis, this for you. This song for you. Me and my brother did a song last year called Stargazing. He did the remix to it, but this the remix song real.
Stargazing, you all I need. Stargazing. When I look
another dimension, yeah, the stars know me. I'm looking at the moon, at the stars. I'm glazing, trying to figure out who we are. The collective, yeah, the big fam, yeah, the real ones. They know who I am. I'm coming from a long path of destruction, and now I'm trying to get it all constructed. Discipline and all balance. I'm trying to get through the problem, service level balance, yeah. I'm trying to make another move, trying to go high. I'm trying to make another move on a natural high. I'm going through, and I'm glooming through these rooms. I'm coming through, and I see the spirits. So as soon as they come in my way, I know if it's real or fake, up or down. So it's within, so without, yeah.
I want you to think so highly of yourself that, like, why are you belittling yourself and, like, as a woman by thinking, like, your money, your status, your education is the reason why a man should pursue you or should choose you? Like, for me, I don't like men that need the clout. Like, at the end of the day, I get men choose trophies. Sometimes a trophy doesn't always mean like a beautiful woman. It can mean like a woman that has a high social media following, a woman that is maybe really big in your field or whatever. That can still be arm candy too. But I always feel like the women who complain about like, oh, a man's not doing what, you know, I need him to do, or these men don't have enough money, blah, blah, blah. I have never dated a man that made more money than me that was like impressed by what I had. And I'm gonna give you an example, but I just
Hold on, let me see. You said it still shocks me he be spitting like that because you look at him and wouldn't know. Yeah, yep. I was trying to get him to sing. He got a voice on him too, but he don't want to sing. He might sing around you though. But yeah, ever since I was a kid, him and my brother, they always used to rap, and my middle brother was in a talent show at this middle school called Bartlett, and he did a talent show, and he would have won, but it was 3 girls. I guess it was because twerking was big back then, you know, back around like 04, 05, because you know early YouTube was crazy. But so I guess they were twerking or something like that, and they won over him. And so yeah, and then my you know, the brother that you with, he's always rap like around neighborhoods and stuff like that. People used to want him to rap, and he could freestyle off the dime. Like, so we always had a musical gene within us. I'm just the one that is wanting to sing because I like both of them already rapping, and my voice wasn't really too heavy as their voice. So I was like, I gotta train my voice to sing or get close to a person that I like his singing voice, like Raphael Sadiq or John Lennon. And that's when I was able to find my voice, you know, keep training, and finally can hold my own. And here we are today, me and him making records.
I want to also say this. I don't feel like men are slow or stupid or dumb. Sometimes people can be intentionally obtuse, like they're not trying to see your point or hear what you're saying. But as far as like seeing,
first off, when she said that, like I said, communication is key. I'm gonna say this. That text message with me, I hate that because I want to talk to you. I could convey a conversation well more than the text. So when somebody might text something like, yo, what happened, such and such, I don't know what you mean by that, because I might not even say or explain to what happened. I might just try to get you to either call me or we link up and talk about it, so you can get a feel of where I'm coming from. The text message thing, I'm from like I said, I might be 31, but I'm from the old school. I ain't got my first phone till about like, I'm gonna say my real phone, I want to say 22, 23, when I took my phone serious. So, like I said, I'm from the old school. I need to talk to people face to face to see where they're coming from. The text message and stuff I'm not a fan of that. I hate that. I call me or we can link up and have a conversation. Speak like grown-ups. You know, that's how I do. Yeah, so
With the eyes, a man can look at you and tell if he can afford you or not. Like if you're driving a Porsche and you have your own house, or you sometimes a man can just look at your hair and nails and stuff and be like, oh, she got money. Or they can look at your Instagram story and be like, oh, this girl's at Nobu on a Friday. That looks like $300 worth of sushi. Like, people know how to pocket watch is what I'm saying. So I don't want you to think that you have to lead with money, because sometimes these things are just...
And that's crazy. In today's world, you got people, men that does those type of things to try to get a woman to like them, because they know certain women have a mind full of money. You got to make that money to be able to afford her. So you got some men who so desperate for love that they would do that. But those men are not even tapping into who they are. So they will do that, which make it kind of bad for genuine people, genuine other men, to try to actually build a connection with that woman who only sees men as money carriers and not a soul, a person with a feeling, or a person with a vision or a purpose. So the shit is cooked, because we gotta lay a foundation and boundary down to stop that narrative or stop that illusion or that deception. Because everybody, your perfect person might not, or so-called perfect person might not even be a millionaire or a person that has all the money in the world. He might be a regular guy who work a 9 to 5, trying to make it the day to day, but he'll love, appreciate you, and value you in ways that a rich man would never, ever be able to appreciate you and the value. So like I said, we got to draw a line. We got to understand the real from the fake, the genuine from the non-genuine. Let me see what Hurricane say. Salute, Kane. Salute. Oh yeah. Yeah. This like basically a weekend live stream, because like I said, I did one yesterday and I had to do stuff with the fam and I had to cut it short. But we are an hour in now, so I did so much talking and music. Basically, like I said, it's a real truth talk we doing right now. And this lady on this video talking about women are trying to have a dream, illusion, and men are trying to pay money and try to lead the woman with money, which is a lose-lose situation. Yeah, salute to the chat. So I'm gonna let her continue talking and break it down, and we're gonna do what we gotta do.
Obvious, okay? But I'm going to tell you about a date I went on a few years ago that was kind of like a light bulb type of moment. So I met a guy maybe like on a Sunday night, and he got my number.
Hold on, before she tap in, I gotta play one more song, because I was just cooking just now. So I want to play a song, and we're gonna come back, and I want to keep y'all intrigued. You feel me? Hold on, let's play because Ken already played that. I already played What You Know When You Know. So I'm gonna play this song, and I'm gonna play What You Know again for you, and we're gonna go back to the video. I'm gonna play. Let's play. Shoot. So we talk about alignment of the souls and stuff. Let's play this.
Time to spare.
I just hate how, you know, me and Sadie couldn't make an EP or at least a collaboration album. We gave y'all that, and we just dropped the ball with that whole project that I want to do. But you just never know what the universe got planned. It might be another Divine Feminine I connect with, and we create a song or album. Cause it been, you know, I think it was this one Divine Feminine she wanted to do a track, but that's when my Instagram page got hacked and stolen. So I don't know, you know, if she know I got a new Instagram page, but I'm gonna try to link back to see what she got going on. Cause I gave her the app and the song that I want to do, and the song was I'm gonna say this, it's on the same energy as Angelically Aligned, but it's gonna hit way more different. It's gonna be more old school, I want to say, or neo soulish old school that I'm looking forward to, and I'm seeing if she can really help me carry the song. So that's what I look for in duets and collaborations. I want you to do your part. It's not about what you can do, just do what you do. And that's what every time when I try to collaborate with somebody, I don't tell them how to do it. I be like, yo, do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Because two unique people on a track, it make the track even way more better. If you're trying to sound the same like each other, this track might sound redundant, or it might sound you know, boring to some, but the song got to hit different from every angle. This like with Marvin Gaye and Donna Ross, or Teddy P and you know, his lady, or Curtis Mayfield and a lady named I forgot her name, but those collaborations, each party brought a different aspect to the track, and that's how you make a good duet. With that being said, if you know,
When you know, you know. 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 When you know, you know.
When you know yourself, you see the vision. Multi-dimension, parallel worlds with you ascended. Shot the work in the work. I was an introvert, broke out the shell, time to put it work. I'm in the burst. At the government, Democrats and Republicans, fuck a mulligan. Only get one shot, then I'm done with it. I'm the master, I calculated the data with dark matter. Using the elements, make the space shatter. Hate chatter, fed softer than cake batter. Let's take matters from Earth to space battles. Like an anime, from Sunday through Saturday. Using alchemy, playing with magic like Final Fantasy. Final boss, the blade longer than Sephiroth. Black Messiah, hell yeah, I bear the cross. I'm a rebel, fight for a cause. Universal law, fight the enemy through the stars.
When you know, you know. 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 When you know, you know.
When you know yourself, you see the power, the very power that turning enemies to cowards. They get devoured. I turn the minutes into hours. They look sour. Hurry game just like the clock tower. Spit the mantra, analytical monster. With the truth, I'm a conquer. Enemies acting bonkers. I'm exuberant, stay maneuvering. Hooligan, super kick to the moon again. Hell no, I ain't doing no. Destroy the temple. I'm using powers of elementals. So essential to my team, despite the differential. I'm a warrior, keep it simple. My flow make it triple. Instrumental, cause it did mention no time ripples. Do good into light sickles, I slice missiles. Fuck the government, I turn tanks into bicycles. I'm a rebel, fight for a cause. Universal law, throw the enemy through with scars, kill them all.
When you know, you know. When you know, you know. When you know, you know. When you know. When you know, you know. When you know, you know. When you know, you know. Yeah.
Better know thyself, you better listen. Pay attention, hear me. Better know thyself, you better listen. Hear me, you hear it. Better know thyself, you better listen. Better know thyself, you better attention. Better know thyself, you better listen. Let that be right. Pay attention. Better know thyself, you better listen. Let that be right. better listen. Better know thyself, you better listen. Gotta know thyself, you better listen. Pay attention. Better know thyself, you better listen.
Yeah, that song sound like it's straight out from the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Like you ever seen, I'm gonna say it like it could be on the Wayne Brothers, like when they be walking in them parties and they meet a special guest and that the song playing with a party going on. But yeah, we're gonna get back to this video right quick. This lady talking about she went on a date and stuff and how the man
Obvious, okay?
here you go.
But I'm going to tell you about a date I went on a few years ago that was kind of like a light bulb type of moment. So I met a guy maybe like on a Sunday night, and he got my number. It was very casual. Like I figured, I was like, oh, you know, if anything, this is just going to be a little kind of casual type of situation, if you know what I mean. But by like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like he was really trying to go on this date and like, you know, go get food or whatever. So I kind of like let him take the lead with that. Like I was like, okay. And he kind of made it where it was kind of like, okay, you said you're available during this time. Show up to this restaurant. And I was like, okay, cool. So I did what I felt like I should do in that moment. I was like, well, he made it where all I had to do was show up. So I'm just going to show up looking fine as hell as I normally do. Okay. So tell me how I get to the restaurant. And I felt like because of his energy, I felt myself becoming very carefree, okay? Very kind of go with the flow, like very zen. And I was wondering where that came from, because I was like, you know, it's not like I took an edible or anything. Like, why am I feeling like this? But something about his energy and his aura just kind of made me want to relax, right? So
Exactly. I feel like that's how I would do with certain individuals if we was able to link up and stuff like that. So John Horse in the building.
When the waitress comes and asks for the order, and he says, I think I'm just going to order some stuff for the table. I was like, okay, no problem. I was like, okay. Because one thing about me, I don't have any allergies, and I'm not a picky eater. But I also will say I've never let a man order for me. I don't even know if I've ever even had a man offer to be like, you know what? Like kind of how it is in White Chicks for the lady, perhaps a salad. I've never had a man do any of that for me. I've always ordered my own food, even when I was on dates. I looked at the menu, picked what I want. But for some reason, when this guy said he was going to order for the both of us, I decided to let him take the lead because I was like, he's been here before. And I, again, already know I don't have any dietary restrictions and I'm not a picky eater. So I was like, okay, tell me how the food comes and it's so bomb that I'm almost like bigging this man up for like, oh, damn, you have good taste. Everything is so delicious. I'm surprised. Okay. And
all right, so for who just joined it in, the lady, she is speaking about, well, now she's speaking about her dating experience with this guy. Because in the beginning of the video, she was saying that money don't oppress her. Men shouldn't want to oppress women with their money and stuff like that. And she said she was never impressed by men with money. She want to have a deeper connection with them. But you got some guys who will do that, you know what I'm saying, without building a real connection, something like that, she's saying. So now she explaining in the example of her dating experience what she was going through. And now she's saying that the guy paid for her meal and she wasn't used to that. And so now she's explaining why she wasn't used to that.
then we kind of get more into like the meat and potatoes of the date. So I found myself being like, you know what, I'm going to do something a little bit different here. I'm just going to sit back and observe. I'm going to sit back and ask questions, then listen. And I feel like obviously that sounds like it should be obvious and clear question, but I felt like I'd never been on a date where I was like intentional about it because at this point, this guy was like checking so many boxes that I was like, you know what? I'm just going to shut up and learn a little bit more about him Because to be honest with you, I don't know if a lot of men are even used to like sitting across the table from a woman and the woman's actually like asking a lot of questions. I know it happens, but sometimes it's just not the case. Men aren't usually asked about like their goals, their dreams. Where's the next?
Exactly. She right on that now because I feel like at the end of the day, some women it gotta be all about them. You gotta wine and dine them and do all that budge, and they don't receive, they don't recycle that energy back to you. And you around here going above and beyond for them, and they still won't open up to a point where they give you a chance of appreciation or value. And that shit is crazy.
Place they would go on vacation, what was their childhood like where did they grow up, like sometimes it's just always like the bare minimum questions like what's your favorite color, or whatever. But sometimes asking a man about his hobbies or like asking a man about like
exactly like if a divine feminine I'm dating, if she into me as much I'm into her, and she talk about the music I make and why I make it, look, I'm gonna talk to her for a long time, bro. Like that's like my soul happiness when you can appreciate my art that I put my heart and soul into, and you want to break it down and talk about it with me. That means you actually value me. You know what I'm saying? Most dudes don't get that energy, bro. We don't, and it's a sad case because back in the day, our folks, the woman that they was dealing with had to respect them and value them. I know my granddad, my grandma, they valued each other. Nowadays, you got to do all this wine and dining just to get a little bit of ass. Shit is crazy.
Their relationship with God, or just what are their friendships like. Sometimes people aren't used to being asked those type of questions. So for some reason, I didn't really feel like talking about myself a ton that night, I guess. And I just started asking this man questions about himself. And through the conversation,
and that's what I'm saying, they don't have real conversations no more. They don't have real conversations no more. Having a real conversation with them is so-called boring, and they won't call you or text you for the next day. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not used to that knowledge or that wisdom that you just dropped on them, because they're so used to motherfuckers. Everybody have their thing, but they're not used to your greatness or your shine or how you project certain things or how you say certain shit or have certain perspectives about the world in a deeper aspect than just trying to floss on niggas. It's crazy.
I realized that this guy was way more advanced than I had thought. Like,
and before she even finished that, I know what she probably did. She self-sabotaged a connection because they are intimidated by a man who have a vision, a passion, and a purpose about something. Most of them are intimidated by that because they know they can't live up to that energy or that light, which they need to learn from it and have a more divine connection with that man.
I think because I wasn't really so much on that type of time when I first met him, because we met under such casual circumstances, that I had no idea that this guy was like Ivy League educated. I had no idea that he had multiple streams of income. I had no idea that he was so cultured, like he was really.
All right, so with that part, it's not, man. Look, I know what you're trying to go at, but ain't nobody worry about that 3D shit. We talking about the soul, deeper aspect in life.
Into art, he was really into music. Like he had a great relationship with his parents. And I was like,
I ain't gonna lie, that low key, this sound like she talking about me. I ain't gonna lie. Besides the Ivy League and stuff, I don't care about that college shit I did. Like, the real me is when I make music and how I talk about spirituality and how I try to tap into why the fuck the government playing us like this. That's the real me. But it kind of sounds like she talking about a similar person, a similar energy. But let's see how it end though, because I know it's gonna end crazy.
Okay. I don't know if I would have uncovered all of this on a first date if I actually didn't just kind of sit back and, just ask. ask questions and observe. I will say he didn't throw a bunch of questions back at me, but I wasn't offended by it because I felt like, you know what, maybe this is just his opportunity to maybe he's not really used to this type of dialogue back and forth like this. So I was like, okay. And so much so that I almost had this epiphany of like, what if after having this conversation with this man, what if when I met him, I was trying to flex? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what if I was just like trying to prove to him and throughout the date why he should continue to pursue me, why I'm a wife material, why this, why that. But
So what she did, she asked the questions and let him lead, which is the right thing to do. See, most of these ladies of today, they hate a man. Like I said, they don't hate a man with it, but they can't see themselves with a man with a vision, a purpose, a grind, a man that know himself. They're so used to these little boys who will do anything they say besides get them direct question and have them live up to what the fuck they got going on. Like what is you got going on? Why you ain't trying to have real conversations? You want the surface level shit, but you try to be woman like. But you still a little girl.
I did it more with like material things, you know? For instance, I have a master's in chemistry, but that's cute and everything, and I think that's nice. It's, you know, I'm proud of my education, but do you think somebody who is Ivy League educated and also has their master's is going to be...
Cuz, who is this girl? She kind of cooking now, I ain't gonna lie. She kind of cooking. Because she's saying that Ivy League and that degree stuff don't really make her who she is. So, okay, I fuck with that.
Super impressed by that. I think he would be impressed, like, oh wow, you know, you're doing your thing, but in that kind of way, not like, oh, I need to marry this girl, she has a master's degree, you know what I mean? Or I drive a Jeep. A Jeep's not a luxurious car, but say this box instead was a G-Wagon, and I come up to the date like, yeah, you know, like I drive a G-Wagon, blah blah blah, like this man, but like say this man was like driving like a Rolls Royce Cullinan or something, and you didn't know that. Like, do you think somebody who has, I have no idea, but like, let's just say.
So basically, she's trying to say what he have equal up to what she have, so she won't. Most ladies will feel intimidated by that. But like I just told y'all, most of them are intimidated by a man with a vision, a purpose, a grind about himself, and he know what he want. He know what he want to do at a specific time. Then some ladies ain't used to that. Like I say, they just ain't used to that. And it's sad. It's sad, bro. Like that's why relationships are the way it is now. Because women are not being direct. And when they get a man that's direct and want to lead, they self-sabotage or intimidated by that light, bro. Because I ain't never seen a man intimidated by a woman who has a lot going on. He most likely want to be with that for real, because he know that what she got going on, you know, he can see where he can fit in and be what, you know, what she, you know, need assistance with. But most of the time, a man want to have his own, so he can be able to support and provide with the right woman.
A Rolls Royce is like a 300.
And then an independent woman might be kind of self indulge and don't want to see that man for what he is. She think he a bum because she don't have all that what she have. But the man can take a bum woman and make her into a wife if she able to provide, appreciate, and value him. Shit crazy.
$1,000 car, or a Maybach or something like that. Do you think somebody's going to be impressed by your G-Wagon if they have a Rolls Royce? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think that, like, when women, like, lead with money, it's almost kind of like they're putting themselves in a box, because how are you going to attract the men that have more money than you if you think that you're the man with money? like you know what I'm saying? Because
they don't know their roles anymore. Money is the number one thing. They don't know their roles no more. And we've been talking about this for the whole last 2 months on my live screen. They forgot their roles. They're trying to be men, which they can't be men because the emotions will always play a part.
The only reason why I bring this up is because there are quite a few women that still want men that make more money than them, even if they make a lot of money. But I'm just also saying, though, I get where you're coming from with that. But if a man has more money than you, why would he be impressed by your things? Like, what is your money going to do for him is basically what I'm saying with that. Like, what is you having a G-Wagon going to do for somebody that has a Rolls Royce? What is you having your own house going to do with somebody who has a high rise in the sky like he's fucking Batman? Like you know what I mean? So sometimes it's better to just like kind of just
be quiet and ask questions that if you want to. Let him talk, let him lead, and you see where you can align with that. If you really want to talk to him or be with him, stop all that macho and ego and trying to see if he's trying to play a game with you and stuff. All a man want is y'all to ask the right questions. A real man, you can tell a man or a boy if you ask a boy the question you ask a man, it's going to be totally different because that boy haven't evolved into life to actually have that real conversation with you. A man will though. And you will see where you need to align with that or not. Without those questions, without you letting him lead to see how he do, you're not going to find the best person or the best piece to align with. And that's where we at right now. But they want to blame us like we ain't shit. But y'all the ones got to put forth the effort too. Get creative with the connection. Ask questions. See if he can lead.
Lead with like other things. Just genuinely sit. The fact that the reason why that ended up being such a great date is because I actually walked away from the date with enough information about the man to decide if I wanted to see him again.
Exactly.
Or if I wanted to be like a little bit more selfish with that, I had enough information to decide if I felt like he was a nice enough guy to.
And I'm gonna let her continue, but most of the time, like with me, I have all the qualities. Well, I'm not sounding perfect now. I'm not perfect at all, but most of the time they try to not utilize the connection with me because they might feel they don't measure up. And I hate when they think like that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, nobody's perfect. I'm looking for somebody to appreciate and value. Let me lead. Let me lead, bro. Don't be trying to put your projections of yourself onto the connection that you know will benefit you. And when you tap in, it'll benefit both of us. We gotta wake up, man. This shit is crazy.
Even allowed to pursue me. Like, you know what I mean? I loved that he was so thoughtful on the date and that he had planned everything. And what he really did that was so thoughtful is he ordered like a coffee at night, like in the evening. And not at night, after the dinner, sorry, but the dinner was at night. But he ordered a coffee and I was like, I don't need a coffee. He's like, you sure you don't want one? I was like, yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah, but she on the right path, man. Like she gonna find a good dude, and they're gonna do well because she on the right page. I feel asking the right questions because that's how you figure somebody out. You gotta ask them the right questions. If you around here that's going off looks and what he did he gave you flowers or he took you out on bar dates and stuff, cool. But have you asked that man the hardest question, like how would he do if you get pregnant and he the father? How would he do with that? Will he take care of the kid or he'll run away? to create more trauma for yourself. Ask him real questions like that. Ask him what's his vision for humanity or the world, like this on that level as well. We round here, you know what I'm saying? And then as men, we already know who we gonna mess with based off how y'all talking to us. If you value us and you appreciate us, checking up on us, cooking for us, loving us for real, truly loving us and understanding us, we gonna fuck with you. You can be the fat girl, but if you love and treasure us and put us up like we the best thing since sliced cheese, we gonna respect you, the utmost respect. And I don't think people understand that about men. We don't go by looks most of the time. Like I just told you, a man can see if a man looking for somebody to appreciate him, and she might be a bum on the street. If she can appreciate him, show that he the top dog, he's gonna make sure that woman is in the right position where they can align and provide, and he can provide, and they can be a good union. And that's the really shit that we have yet to come to. The money shit mess everything up. And polygamy might need to be a thing again if we can't get this shit right. I'm gonna play a few more tracks and I'm gonna head on out, man. That video was real. And that's where we at right now as a man and woman in America, in the world, in the planet. And that's a problem. We let money destroy the minds. And that's destroying the kids. We're gonna play this joint, Bread and Butter.
Talking like beyond the surface, beyond the surface, beyond the surface, yeah, to flow through the wind, see the signs, seasons come and go. People leave you when you're down. Don't cry, I know, I get up, never stay around, live like I know, even through my empathy for the world. Crying is cleansing, see the truth, being the truth, never afraid. When I built this whole thing, mother of humanity, create me. Boys will be men, and the men will be godly. Woman is the core, it's our soul. I know it's hard, but it's beyond the surface. But then we know, 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 beyond the surface. But then we know. They say it's a war in the heavens, but it's a war in the mind. You just know you can defeat anything. Mirror, mirror on the wall, you have to see what you are. Before you walk, you must crawl. It starts with you, war in the mind. You have to save you. Beyond the surface, beyond the surface, yeah. Hey. Hey. No man can take my pride away. I have grown within. They can't
All right, y'all. We had a good live stream today. Shout out to Sis Asia. Shout out to Hurricane. Shout out to E. Shout out to John Horse, man. Who else pulled up? Yeah, shout out to anybody who just stepped through. You know what I'm saying? This was the Speaking My Truth Talk live stream weekend version. We had a good show. More to come. What else? So that's pretty much it. I don't have no new music coming out no time soon. Everybody enjoying the spring and the summer. It's gonna be popping. And what else? Yeah, it's a good one. I share abundance. I'm out. Peace.